a magical and powerful punch came all the way from Professor Wole Soyinka to Peter Obi. Professor Wole Soyinka recently said that Peter Obi should forget contesting 2027 election.
Yeah, that he has a very weak team, or his team cannot do anything.
That his team, the Obedients, are very disrespectful.
Yeah.
That they don't have respect for their elders. I don't know. What do you have to say?
Wole Soyinka knows exactly what he's doing. And
Is it what he's doing or what he's saying? I'm confused.
he knows exactly what
No. We are talking about what he's saying.
Yes, exactly what he's doing.
Because what he's saying is the same thing with his actions.
Yes,
He's walking
knows,
the talk.
He knows exactly what he's saying. And
Okay.
he knows where he's driving at.
Okay.
Just to demarcate P2B for future. He's in the bed with the APC guys, and he's not hiding it. He's in love with Tinubu. And according to what David Hundeyi said, that he has a reliable source, a reliable authority that Soyinka's only problem with P2B is not personal. It's that Obasanjo is supporting him. As simple as that. And he hates Obasanjo. That's just it. P2B has done nothing to the guy. And that's exactly what David Hundeyi said. He said, you should just forget this guy. That in his world, two things exist. Those he likes and those he does not like. And that's how he operates.
So because he does not like P2B.
No, because he does not like Obasanjo is endorsing P2B, taking P2B everywhere. That is the problem. And he hates Obasanjo.
Because he has actually ended up transferring the same hatred from Obasanjo to P2B.
And even
Because
Babadati.
Obasanjo is not the person on the ballot.
And these old men
but
don't care
P2B.
so much about.
There is something I've been asking myself. Does it mean that Professor Wole Soyinka is ignorant of the things happening in Nigeria? The
Yes.
sufferings of the masses.
I can assure you that most of these politicians, they are far separated from what is going on.
Wole Soyinka is not a politician.
No. See, Soyinka
We are talking
Soyinka is
about-
an elite.
We are talking about Professor Wole
No,
Soyinka.
let me tell you,
not-
Soyinka is an elite. And I must tell you that in Soyinka's generation, things worked. These are guys that, some of them, what we are going through now, these things are alien to them. If you watch Soyinka and people of his age, these are guys that
No, don't even sound that way. What we are passing through at
They
the
don't
moment,
feel it.
No. It's actually a faulty foundation that they laid.
yes,
Because looking at cultism, it all started with Professor Wole Soyinka.
and
Looking at violence, just like what he's saying, that obedience are disrespectful.
he's
and
somebody
all.
that wants to
It was the same
radio station in
Soyinka
Ibadan,
that it was alleged, although it could not be proved. It could not be proven because
Hijacked the radio
when they
station,
went
my
to
problem.
court, they could not prove that it was Wole Soyinka. But it was the same. It was alleged that it was Wole Soyinka. So they were the ones that set this seed of violence in place.
not actually violence, but
And
actually speaking of.
mind you, you need to understand that the Obedience, they don't belong to any political party.
And this is not something that is organized, an organic kind of thing. Somebody can just sit down in his bedroom and just type in anything and taking the person serious.
No. Nobody's organizing this thing. We can just say what brought these people together is this. Now, hunger.
Hunger, yes. A common
They have a
denominator,
common thing that brought them together.
Which is suffering.
Hunger. Suffering, we can break it down to hunger, lack of employment, insecurity, and so many things.
Everybody-
These guys, and mind you, it's not as if we have an opposition at the moment.
Yes.
I don't know if you're following.
PDP is
And
fractured
it's so
badly.
unfortunate that the people playing the opposition, Professor Wole Soyinka wants to keep them quiet.
I think, like I've always maintained, because I can tell you this thing, that I have somebody close to me also who is in that their age bracket, and the way they see us and the way they see what we're doing, they see us as very violent. We don't have respect, and these are the guys that this country were very, very good to. I can assure you that Soyinka is not feeling what the average person feels. He's not an average guy by any definition. He's a Nobel Laureate, Professor Emeritus. And by the way, his first son is former commissioner of health in Ogun State.
Yes.
So
yes.
he's not
He has access to the best of everything.
and that's a Harvard medical graduate. So he's
So
These are
he's not in
element of,
tune with the sufferings of the masses.
Yes, now this is not an element of somebody who is poor.
Now,
If you are saying yourself to an
but let
EV,
me ask you: does it mean, okay? Looking at what he said, it shows that Professor Wole Soyinka has access to the social media. Does it mean he's not
But he does
seeing
not understand
some of
it.
the plights of the people on
he
social
does not
media?
understand. Like Jimmy used to say, he does not understand, and that's the truth. Most of them just
No. You know what Jimmy this was saying? That Wole Soyinka does not really understand how the
Workings-
social space plays out.
Please, yes.
Not really that he does not understand the sufferings of the masses. I think he's just trying to act as if he does not understand.
Most of these guys are quite far from average people. You don't understand how these people operate. If you've seen them,
even if they are far from average people, there's something I want you to understand. It's just like telling me that Tinubu does not know what the masses are going through.
Yes, I can tell you that.
These guys, they are aware.
How?
Now let me ask you. Now look at it from this angle. If you are saying that they are ignorant of the sufferings or being undergone by the masses, now how come they are increasing allowances? Passing bills to increase allowances.
Because the Labour Congress and people are shouting.
No,
okay,
not even their own. I'm talking about members of the National Assembly.
I want to shock you now. If you think these people understand how the average people function in Nigeria, tell me how somebody will sit down. It doesn't happen in any other country. You will sit down and make light. These are things that the average people make light bill. That for 1,000 naira you only get like 4 units. Let's assume this guy, just imagine somebody who collects 35,000 naira or 30,000 naira minimum wage. Just because that's the way the law should be made. Like that person collecting the minimum money. Would this person be able to survive with this? No. If you buy light of like 10 to survive now, you need at least 10,000 naira or 5,000 naira for like one single room. Then you have to feed yourself. You have to transport yourself, buy data. An average person, even the lowest person cannot do it with the 30,000 naira.
Chooks, there is something I want you to understand here. These guys, are they aware of what we are going through?
They are not aware.
They are. But what you have to understand is these guys are just pretending that they are not aware. And now, this is why I feel that people should speak up the more. Just like what Wole Soyinka is doing. I saw some people responding to his video and all. Looking at what Wole Soyinka is saying, what do you think? Do you think that Wole Soyinka has been paid by
he may not
APC camp?
No, he's not paid, but people of his age and people of his upbringing in those days, they just see anything you do as a young person, they see you as somebody that is militant, you're violent, you don't do this. Now you are fighting with people who are not even obeying the rules again. Look at how election happened. What do you expect people to do? You ask us to come and vote, this election will be free and fair, everything will be uploaded. Midway, you say serve Christ. These are the things, and the young people are trying to talk. You are trying to silence them. He has not hidden his admiration for Tinubu. He said that Tinubu, when he was exiled, Tinubu bought him rice and all those kind of things. Tinubu took care of him. Okay, these people are like this. So it's better we understand the way they are. And because one thing is to understand how somebody functions in his brain. When you understand that, you know how to approach him.